Hey, Wendell, remember Gak?
Oh yeah. You put them in your hands and you make it your hands fart with this like slime thing.
Nickelodeon's Gak. I
Yeah.
remember as a kid seeing the commercial for this, Gak, and I remember my mom, I think I was like 7 at the time or 8, my mom looked at the commercial and said, you know what that'd be called if it was in our house? Hair. We owned a lot of dogs and cats, so something like Gak would not last 5 seconds in my house.
Yeah, true.
Needless to say, we didn't have any Play-Doh in our house either.
I had Gak growing up. That was fun, and then it started to dry out, and that was the end of that.
So for people who don't know what Gak is, Gak was a
It was like this kind of slime.
It was
thing.
It's slime in a can, but not in the same way that Ooze was, or it was a little more.
It would keep actually.
Not as strong as plasticine, not as strong as Play-Doh, but not as runny as, let's say, I don't know,
the Ooze.
Like Ooze,
Ooze
yeah,
was
not
very
as
runny.
Yeah, not as runny as the Ooze. Like kind of a, I don't know, like an in between of that. So why am I talking about Gak? Well, it seems that all Things Nice Vending acquired the licensing rights to produce Transformers-themed metallic putty. But it's not really putty in the sense like silly putty. It's actually a lot more like Gak.
At least that's what it looks like, and that's what the vibe we're getting from this for sure.
Yeah, so
we haven't been able to get a hold of this yet because it just came out.
I'll definitely pick one up just to get an idea. So the putty comes in 6 Transformer themed colors. Optimus Prime in a metallic kind of pinkish red. Megatron, which I'm assume is going to be a metallic gray. Bumblebee, which I'm going to assume is a metallic yellow.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bumblebee. Then there's a Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, which is probably going to be a yellowish red, I guess.
Or
then
maybe a blue. Like it could be going according to what's on the top here.
On the caps, you're right. So maybe a blue.
Because like the Megatron one is like a purple. It looks like Bumblebee's yellow.
You know what?
Then the metallic is kind of like a gray. Like if you like, it's kind of
right.
see-through.
You're right.
The images are the containers are slightly see-through, so you can see what kind of color you're getting.
You're totally right. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be. The Optimus is going to be red. The Bumblebee's purple. The Megatron's like a pinkish
No,
Energon.
the Bumblebee's yellow.
Or yellow. Oh, excuse me, yellow.
Yeah, you have to look through the plastic here.
Yeah. So I mean,
plastic.
And then we have another Bumblebee, and then we have a Grimlock, which I guess is going to be green. Even though like the Grimlock and all these designs, by the way, on the packaging is based off of the current Evergreen / Cyberverse designs that we've seen kicking around. And it's absolutely
it's a super weird combination.
It's because again, the concept of slime and stuff like that being used in toy lines, I mean, it dates all the way back to He-Man, Masters of the Universe, where they used to have the slime skull. I think it was called the skull slime chamber or something, where you fed slime into it and it would go, it would go on your He-Man.
Slowly roll down to be on your toy or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
And it was kind of easy to clean up. Even it didn't really like get into the joints and stuff like that. And then it became more famously known with 2 other toy lines that came afterwards, specifically that of Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously,
Ectoplasm.
yeah. Obviously, other toy lines would also run with this concept. I know that I had a friend back in the day that had a Venom figure that also kind of used it to making similar to that of the symbiote. So he had you put black slime in his chest and you push this plunger on the back and it would come out of his chest. There was a whole bunch of different toy lines that messed with that. And I know the recent Ninja Turtles toy line that was done by Nickelodeon brought back the slime.
Yeah.
And you were able
you
to
got to bring it back. Got to bring back the ooze. Got to do it.
And it was cool because just like the classic ooze, inside each canister had a baby Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool that now. Again, Transformers in their entire history never was associated with slime.
You never had to do it, or space. You couldn't. I could see them doing like space rust, but it's so
it doesn't make
not
sense.
existent really, except in animated kind of.
The only time this even makes any sense is I know in Revenge of the Fallen. When they showed like how protoforms kind of worked.
That was
they were
super
in like
weird.
They were in like a goop.
They touch on that and then you never see it again.
You never see from it ever again. It's like the protoforms are dying and they're just like in a pod in goop. And I'm just like,
and they're like baby bugs.
Yeah,
coming
it was,
out of like larva eggs or something. It's like I don't understand what's going on.
Thanks a lot, movie continuity. Still making no sense since 2007. But yeah, so this is a thing. I don't know why it's a thing. I don't think Cyberverse is going to involve slime at any point. I'm trying to remember. There was there was another one. The Pac-Man cartoon series. Also used slime because Pac-Man when he would eat the ghosts, he'd have like slime drooling from his lips sometimes. Like there's certain toy lines where they have a slime gimmick as part of it, but it makes sense because of something that's in the fiction. This one is just, I guess, all Things Nice Vending is just rolling with it. And you can see on their Twitter, it's ATN Vending, at ATN Vending. They talk more about it and stuff, but it's like, I don't know where this is going to fit in anywhere. Maybe it's Energon goop. So buy the Megatron, because that's the one that makes the most sense, I guess, in terms of the coloring. Or if you want to have, if you don't have any Ninja Turtles goop, just buy some Grimlock and use that one for your.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, the Megatron would be how Ooze looked in the cartoon, and the Grimlock is how it looked at like the original Ooze, or in how it looked in the movies.
Yeah,
specifically, because I remember that Ooze in the cartoon had a very Energon looking kind of gimmick to it. But yeah, these are weird. I'm surprised we were able to even make a segment out of this, but it's just something when I saw it, I was just like, hey Wendell, remember Gak?
What are we doing here?
Gak is back, and now it's back as a Transformer. I don't know. Anyways,